Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at some of these coins. We're just going to look at XVG, I suppose. There's not really much need to look at anything else. All my previous analysis for Bitcoin and things still stand the same. A bit of a brief overview. It's good until it's not really. At the moment we can see that we're just breaking above our centre of the Bollinger Band, literally just doing it. And if this thing would load up a little bit faster, we'd be able to see that. So yeah, we're just poking our head up here. Literally, price action is just moving up. No closures as of yet. So we'll have to wait and see how this goes, but we still don't have any negative cross on the Ichimoku cloud. So you know, the trend from back here, this cross here is still in place. So we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. We'll see how it goes. I am being a little cautious, but it looks pretty good for the moment. But today we're going to stare at XVG. So I've got a lot of crap about making a video about this in the first place. Look, I mean, I don't make these videos to be popular, alright? I do them because I spot, or I think I see, trend, progression, and potential bottoming areas, right? So, I've had a reasonable degree of success from doing this recently, and this is how you make 10x's. Obviously, it doesn't mean you will get a 10x. It might not work, but this is how you make a 10x. You make a 10x by basically seeing a reversal pattern, a double bottom essentially forming, especially on something which has extremely low sats like this. I'm not saying we're going to do a full-on reversal, I've never said that, but what I did say is that I do believe this is starting an uptrend, and the uptrend can easily take a fair bit of time. When you have these massive charts like this that just look like this, they do take time to get started. So if we have a look back at things like Harmony One, Seller, Holochain, what's the other one? FET AI. A lot of these tokens that we've done 10x's with on this channel, they start like this, and they're volatile and they're slow, and it makes you question yourself, especially when you have all these people hating on it because the chart looks like this. And they go, "What are you talking about? What are you doing?" Says, look, let's take this one step at a time. Okay, so we had a double bottom here, which isn't any area to be buying in at. I mean, the sats are extremely low. It's not that, just because it's double bottomed isn't an area to buy at. We had a double bottom, and then we started to make higher highs and higher lows. We had a golden cross. We dumped down into it. This is where we picked up. This is where I got my entry on this dump on the no, it wasn't. It was here after the golden cross took place. We had a golden cross, then we had a dump into it. This is where I bought in. This is generally the area between 35 and 40 sats, because when we get golden crosses, especially with things like this that could be potentially starting an uptrend, and one that could be doing a really aggressive uptrend, in the mid-term. So I'm not expecting anything immediately. And I said this when I made it. I said this might take a couple of weeks to even show any kind of profit, which it has. It's taken a couple of weeks, and it's only really just taken out its previous, most recent high here. However, the market has been against us recently, but even so. So now what's happening is that after that dump, after the golden cross, we had our dump. This is where our entry zone around this area, and now we retested that as support 1, 2, 3 times, and we've now started to start a new uptrend, a bit more savage than this one, but a new uptrend all the same. And we're going for it quite a lot actually now. And if we have a look at the volume, it's increased by the matter of more than double what it usually trades at. This has never been a completely dead token. It usually trades above 150 to 200 Bitcoin per hour, so per 24 hour. Sorry. So what we're looking at now, well, we are coming up to these zones here, which is where I would expect, to be honest, an initial rejection zone here. We've got more or less resistance and supports, resistance there, and so this to me would be the turning point. Now, obviously, there has been an enormous pump in the past over here. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to this this Binance app here. So that was this is annoying. I'm sorry about all of this, guys. Very annoying for you guys. I appreciate that. So from when we reclaimed the 200, we had literally a pump of 124%, and we tried to hold that line, but it wasn't. This wasn't in any way constructive. This is more constructive, so I would expect a more continued stair-stepping approach to these pumps. But Verge has proven to be pretty aggressive when it wants to be, and I honestly do see this now as a trend reversal. So double bottom, excellent, golden cross, dump into it, excellent, and trend reversal in play. Now the one thing that we don't have, which would have been nice but we don't have it, is a conversion baseline cross. Obviously we've got one here, but it's in the cloud, so we don't really treat that as anything specific. We have a nice, I suppose, a nice cup in handle formation here on the RSI, and if we go to the weekly, and let's just zoom in a little closer on the weekly, fresh divergence is taking place on the weekly and about to break above this cloud. This cloud, if you think about it, look where it is now, it's 69 to 70 sats, which also coincides with the 60 to 70 sats resistance zone that comes all the way back to our previous breakout zone over here. Also, if we extend this, I suppose, we can see that there was rejection. So this is the zone right now to get excited about. Breaking above here in a constructive way, staying above here, closing above here, especially on a weekly. So this is obviously going to take a bit of time. We're only on Monday now. We've got another 6.5 days to go before a closure on a weekly. But a closure on a weekly above this line here, or should I say more likely, better to say above this cloud here, is going to be a pretty decent thing. We've not closed above this cloud ever, and closing above the cloud will then spark, in my opinion, a greater long-term trend reversal. So, top targets I couldn't really say, but things like this, they can get pretty aggressive. So maybe we could be talking about areas around about here, which is from the price action we're at right now, 900% increase. So that would make it a 10x from where the original entry point was about a month ago. So it's a bit of an update for you there. Like I say, let's not get too excited. We are looking for candle closures. It's still very early days, and again, we've got a 900% potential top target from where we're at right now, which would make it 1,000. It would be a 10x from our original entry point between 35 and 40 sats. Anyway, I'm going to leave it with you there. But thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.